Make sure nobody fucks with it.
Hey guys, my name is TheRussianBadger, and finally the VSS gameplay. Finally, just wonderful. It really seemed like the only weapon that you guys really wanted to see other than the M95 was the VSS, so I am more than happy to provide this video to you. And look at this. Okay, pay attention to that guy's name. It starts with a B. It's like, I don't even remember what it was, but literally every time, oh, and I sniped that guy as well, look at that. But every time that I ever got killed by a tank, it was always him. Always him. You see, I destroyed the tank, he was inside it, he died, so obviously he was in the tank. Now watch, you ready? I'm gonna pull up here, and my plan here was, okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and stroll in here, don't mind me, I'm not really doing anything. I was gonna go jump on A, and look, same guy. And that is a little bit of foreshadowing. I know that you guys love when I use literary devices, but that is foreshadowing to later on. It was literally every single time a tank spawned, he would get in it. It was like he waited around for it like it was a chopper or something. And this guy tries to sneak up, and I say, I think not, sir, and goodbye. I was actually planning on going to get that tank with the C4, but... And that gentleman's name was Knifex, or Nifex, because he forgot the F. I don't know how you forget that, or maybe there's some kind of other significance to his name, but... And here, I was just being a total Carl. I assumed that Sonic Chaos was going to shoot him, but I guess not. Sometimes you just can't depend on your squad mates. But don't worry, Sonic Chaos will get his... He will get what he deserves in just a few seconds here, and you're going to laugh at it quite a bit. And as you can see, the VSS hipfire is just wonderful, and the Grok isn't too bad either. And the only reason that I'm using the Grok is because I've platinumed the other two pistols that I really like, so I'm just platining the other three as of yet. And I get my kill stolen here. Not really, but this is what he deserves. Are you ready? Are you ready? You ready? Wait for it. Wait. RPG to the face. Oh man, that was Wesley sniped headshot with an RPG. Now look at this. Okay, I wanted to be stationary and I wanted to be crouching so that I had a better accuracy than this guy. You see? It's like, come on over, Carl. Come on over. Just because in that situation, I want to make sure that I know where he is and he doesn't know where I am. So I just paused and I say, you know what, baby cakes, you can come to me. Come on to me. And I just waited for him. I was crouched. My accuracy isn't going to be decreased because I'm on the move. And look at that. You can even snipe people. And that's something else that I wanted to emphasize about the VSS is that the VSS you have to be patient with. It's like a little 3-year-old that you have to babysit when you're shooting it. And I know that sounds odd, but you can tell exactly what I mean here. It is a different burst that you will not find anywhere else in the game other than the G3, or I would compare it to the G3. And what I mean by this unique burst is, and here they got alpha set, so I just wanted to sprint forward as quickly as possible so that I could get a good view on the objective and shoot anybody that was trying to disarm it. But I think our team was fairly well established around the perimeter and the spawn of the enemy team here, so we should be fine. But I was trying to talk about the actual burst of the VSS. Now, it is, like I said, it's like babysitting a 3-year-old. You have to be very patient with it. And it's not like an assault rifle burst. With an assault rifle little burst or a tap fire. Let me call it a tap fire. For a tap fire for an assault rifle, your recoil resets really quickly. And you can have accuracy just like tap, like with the XM8, for example. But with the VSS, you really need to have quite the gap in shots or little bursts. And I thought there was a little troll lurking under this bridge here, so I decided to throw some C4, but I guess he was not there. So, and here I'm going to get a little bit out of hand. Like, look at this. Das war sehr optimistisch. Vielleicht ein bisschen zu optimistisch, aber ich weiß, wer mich getötet hat. Das war der Panzer. Oh. Das ist immer der Panzer, and it's the same guy. It's the same guy. It's always the same guy. Same guy that was in the tank when I destroyed it. Same guy that shot me in the tank before. Same guy that killed me right there with the tank. And I'm not surprised. But you know what? Get smushed, bush monster. How does that feel? Oh man. That is just wonderful. If I could say that, that is just wonderful. And here I was trying to communicate to you guys this because it looks like we're really, really behind. And it looks like, you're not playing the objective, Russian Badger. What's going on here? And it was because of catfish like this. KnifeX or NifX, as I previously mentioned, he sent a message to Sonic Chaos before this game began because we played against him in previous matches saying, "Are you ready?" Because he was just this notorious knifing catfish, and it was just ridiculous. And the reason why we were always so far behind is because if you didn't have a vehicle, they were lurking in places and they were not playing the objective whatsoever, so you would die really easily. Like, look at these two guys. They're lurking around the perimeter, not even close. Not even close to B or A of the objectives that just exploded. And that's why you have to move up slowly, because really when a team doesn't play their objective, you really can't know, or it's hard to expect where they're going to be, so you have to be cautious in your movement forward, and that's kind of why we were so far behind. But these Smurfs and or Blueberries, they were just wonderful. They rushed extremely quickly to every objective, and we actually almost had a hard time keeping up with them. Now, obviously I'm not going to be the running gun, give me my shotgun with my slugs type class. I'm not going to be running and gunning with a VSS, obviously. And so I had to really adopt sort of a different, more reserved, more conservative playstyle. And you guys can obviously see that manifested in the gameplay. And as soon as I pull up here, I was surprised they had not taken out the bridge yet. So I decided, why are there no enemies here? I don't understand. Usually there's like some catfish lurking in an attic, and I thought I would get one here because they like to... Some guy with maybe an M95 with a red dot sight, usually there's somebody lurking up there, and then this tank says, "You know what, I don't think I like your style." So then I said, "I don't think I like your style either," and I'm going to take him out, because look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shots he missed in a row. How do you do that, Carl? Well, I say good morning, and he gets out of the tank. I don't kill him, and here I heard C4, I bail out, and that's basically what I do every single time I hear C4. I say, "You know what, you're not taking my chicken sandwich or my waffle fries, and not for free." So I jump out of my tank, because I know a lot of people don't do that. They try to find the guy that's throwing C4 in their tank, but I usually just bail out just so that I don't die. It's just a lot safer. And what do you know, another catfish not playing the objective, not going to defuse, and he gets me. But you know what, I'll take deaths. Well played on his part. If he wants to lurk all the way around and kill me, feel free. Not a huge deal. That gentleman's in the right. He's trying to get kills instead of defuse objectives. But you know what? His business is not my business, correct? And that's another thing that I noticed. I don't know if our team was totally stellar in terms of defending objectives, but they only defused one objective, I believe, and that's B in the final set. Now look at this. KnifeX, that same catfish to try to knife everybody. Get inside the wall. Get inside the wall, baby, and start doing a breakdance. Look at that. Oh, man. Look at him. And then I'm going to get his buddy over here. Somehow the VSS has more poor accuracy, but you know what? The Grok finishes off with the VSS cannot. And the Grok is actually very, very good from range. I think I would still prefer the 1911 in most classes, but the Grok definitely does very, very well. But you're going to need a quick trigger finger, and you need to really make sure that you stay on target, because whenever the gun flies up with its recoil, you can kind of lose track of your target. And I noticed that more so with the Grok than I do with the 45, so you got to be very aware of that. And look at this. The only reason that I stayed back was I was getting ammo, and then look at this catfish. You're going to run into our spawn? What are you doing, buddy? Especially with a shotgun. And I say, I think not, Carl. And yet again, those motion sensors come in like a lot of handy and a lot of... or they come in very handy, if I can say it that way. And look at this, another catfish trying to push up. I think not, and I think that he should also know that. The majority of your team is going to come up the right side, and just going there lone wolf, I don't think so, because then again you might get shot from 6 different directions and in 6 different parts of your face. So I don't know if it's the best idea to try to go Rambo where the main force of a team is going to travel. So I don't think it's particularly a good idea on his particular part. And like I said, motion sensors, absolutely excellent for getting some spawn campers. And look at that, get sniped, Carl, get sniped. Oh man. And I don't even know if I consider the VSS a sniper rifle. It's more so like an SMG with a 6x scope, in my personal opinion. There's KnifeX again, trying to run around and knife people, but I think not. Well, and I still can't determine, should I call him KnifeX or should I call him NifX? Because maybe it's NifX. Maybe he's trying to have some kind of cool name, like, oh, I'm so cool, I don't have to spell knife with an E. And he got quite a bit of dog tags in these previous games, and I believe Sonic Chaos got his quite a few times, and other people in our squad did as well. And yes, this is the famous hack route that I always take, and it is jumping up this little ledge here. I clean up this guy, but I can't get the second guy, and he gets stolen. Not really stolen, but he gets taken out before I can take him out. And are you ready? Are you ready? This is the joy of spotting right here. Look at this, spotted, and I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you, bush monster, even if you are lurking in the forest. There you go. And coming up here, you're going to find this rather humorous. Okay, so I'm ready to C4 this tank. These two guys jump out. I hip fire this guy down. The recon's already been killed. Now look at this. Look at this. Boom. Oh, man. I didn't think that was particularly necessary. I mean, the enemy was just repairing the tank. But you know what? If you want to direct impact Gustav him, feel free. And yet again, this is the famous ledge that I always love, because you can see both A and B very clearly. I take one quick swipe at A, and I say, you know what? We've got so many guys lurking around there, that's not going to happen. And, you know, Wesley? Nothing. It's not going to happen. And I know this gameplay didn't have a Wesley Snipes or Give Me Your Sandwich, but I don't play specifically to get those kinds of clips. I play in a way that I find natural and just any way that I feel possible. I don't go for crazy grenades. I don't spam nades. I don't go for crazy knife kills. I just play that I need to play, or the way that I need to play to actually get the job done. And here I'm spraying like a madman, just showing off the inaccuracy of the VSS, trying to get a one last kill, but I guess not. And this is going to be your final score with 26-4, not bad. And I have to point this guy out. And as soon as I scroll over here, come on, scroll over. Scroll over, buddy. Scroll over. There we go. Torino 1992. He took a quad to every single objective super quickly. Props to him. He basically thrashed the other team in terms of objectives. But other than that, guys, I want to thank you very much for watching, and I will see you later. Auf Wiedersehen und bis bald.